Testing, testing, 1 2 1 2. Sorry about that. Welcome to Watching Paint Dry. I'm the gamer. I am your host, EC Bond. Now in audio. So this kind of came about not too long ago, but I was painting these guys to practice um, for painting Marvel United. These are kind of cartoony, chibi-like. So I wanted to get an idea of how to do them, and I finished a few already. And I'm planning to give these to a very good friend of mine by the name of Brandon Jin. They're for a game called Mass Mora by Simon, or Come On Eileen, whatever they want to be called now. And I'm almost done with them. I got two more, well, one and a half really, because one of them getting very close to being done. But I gotta do this one and this one over here. So let's get started. As always, I am playing music, and if you want to jump in and listen with me, you're more than welcome to. Just let me know. I can give you the Spotify playlist. As you can see, tonight I'm in the mood for a little bit of the Doors. I've been really into the Doors lately, actually. I feel the times of Jim Morrison aren't that much different from the times that we find ourselves in today. Maybe we need a Jim Morrison guy out there spouting poetry like a crazy man on peyote, whiskey. That's not that crazy of an idea when you think about it. Alright, let's see what we got here. I'm using, I can't pronounce that, Ayeden Yellow Contrast. It's this new, well, not new anymore, I guess it's been around for over a year, but it's a paint that Games Workshop came up with. It's supposed to give you a highlight as well as a wash at the same time. And I use it occasionally. I like it. It comes like right out of the pot. Like you can just start, you don't really need to dilute it too much because it kind of does that on its own. Like you can see where you have little pockets of it, which is fine because it's kind of like a wash, it's going to go in there, it's going to get in those cracks, but then it's also light enough where it's going to catch the top of the miniature, or the top of where you're painting, I should say. And you can just kind of spread it around, and you can see, like, as you're painting it, how it finds the cracks, and maybe sometimes you don't want those cracks highlighted too much, but if you do, I shouldn't say highlighted, but filled in to kind of give it depth. See, and you can see that line there, that little scar. What is that? That's trash. Get off my mini. Yeah, I do like this paint. It's I've already kind of painted these shoulder armor plates, I should say. They originally were brown, but I felt like I already had a lot of brown on this mini already, so I wanted to go with a different color, at least to start with. Again, if you're hanging out there watching, you want to say what's up, say what's up. And if you want to jump on the stream with me, well, I have a Skype link, and I need to test it, see if it's working right. I thought that little, if you're looking right there, that thing, that's a TV. And if you call in on Skype, I'll put you on that little TV, which is pretty cool. I think I'll appear on there too, which would be even weirder, because I'm not camera ready in the least. I'm sitting here in my boxers, basically. That will not be on the Skype call or this live stream. But I'm liking how this is all coming out. This feels good. Just get a little in there. You can also see the magnifying glass that I use because I don't do this with just with an intense stare. I use a magnifying glass to really pull this miniature a little bit closer to me. I couldn't imagine painting without a magnifying glass. My eyes would go out in a month. I wish I could play the music for you. Jim Morrison and the Doors. Great movie by Oliver Stone. Biography of the band. I had a history teacher in college who was a big fan of Dionysus Smith and also a big fan of Jim Morrison. He said that Jim Morrison is a modern day Dionysus. Lured women into the forest, only to be devoured by him. Or them. A simpler time, ancient Greece. Yeah, the plagues were a lot worse back then, I'll tell you what. Like, I gotta tell you, we all know this. We all know this. Alright, so it's just like bright yellow, but I like the way it came out. I really do. What I don't like is this orange down here. Not digging it one bit. Not quite sure what I want to do with it, but I guess I could try this yellow on there, but I think I want to go red. I think I'm going to put a little more, I'm going to put red on it. I think I'll use the other contrast. Also, these are for my friend Brandon Jin, who sometimes does jump on this stream. So Brandon, if you're out there, these are yours. And if you want to tell me how to paint them, I'll certainly listen. I won't say that I'll do it, but I'll listen. You make a good argument. Alright, so down here, let's see if I can get you guys. It's an orange that I had down there. Don't know what I was thinking. Something said, hey, you know what looked good down there? Orange. And then after it was done, something else said, hey, you know what was a bad idea? That orange. But now with this red, that's starting to look pretty vicious. Almost looks like flesh. Kind of like that idea. Maybe this guy can be a little demonic, huh? I mean, he's wearing like a skirt. He doesn't have any legs. He's almost like a chess piece in that regard, He's just got this very thick, solid base down there. And in the picture, let me see if I can, I can kind of get to it. Let's see. Get out of the way. This is the picture. And I see orange on there. So I was like, I'm going to do the orange. See if I can put you somewhere you might be seeing. There? No? Yeah, whatever. If you want to see the picture again, let me know. I'll put it back up. If you don't care, then neither do I. We can move on with our lives. Move on with this red. Got a weird line here. I think I let it dry or something. That's weird. I don't know. So now we got red on that base. An orange doesn't look too bad now. Now I have that yellow up top, but I wanted to add white to that. But I know it needs bone. Not that kind of bone. It needs, there are bones on it, and I want to call those out. So I need my jackbone paint. I dig me some jackbone, let me tell you. Hold on. If you can see, kind of, that's how you thin out the paint. That's water on a felt pad. You don't really want it to be too thick. If you use too much paint, it covers up the naturalness of the mini. Like, I honestly feel like right now I'm using too much paint. But we'll see. Because Jackbone, like a lot of light colors, can't really tell until it kind of darkens in a bit how it's coming out. You might put it on and think, oh, it's not enough. Like, I can't see that. But the reality of it is, there's already a lot on there. And once it dries, it darkens a bit, and then you see it, and you're like, oh, there. Like, even now, I feel like I'm using a little too much. That's fine. And then we have the skull here. That could be paint. That could be like a metallic skull. Let me take a look. Nope, that's an actual skull. So if it's an actual skull, it gets jackboned. And if it gets jackboned, that means it gets a dark wash later on, which really brings out all the boniness of it, the skeleton. You know, you get it in those eyes, in the nose that's not existent, a little crevice there in the nose. Is there a doctor that knows the name of that? I'm sure there is. Saying, is there a doctor listening that knows the name of that? Wants to post it? Please feel free. Getting that in there, a little tricky. Guy's carrying a scythe, a mini scythe, like a wheat thresher. I don't know, something. You know what I realize every time I do one of these painting videos online is that I use the light paints. They don't really show up that well when you stream. Go figure. Let's see. His belt, we'll do brown. Where are you? I mean, in theory, there should be a lot more brown on this guy anyways, but I've just been lazy. And this isn't the right brush either, I feel. I feel like I'm right about that. It's not the right brush. This brush, on the other hand, this is the right brush. Oh. The Doors with Backdoor Man. Has a different connotation depending on what generation you're in, but the Backdoor Man. Why am I painting on his hair? I guess because it needs it. His hair needs to be darker. The idea of the Backdoor Man that he's talking about is an old blues song. When your husband went to work, you called in your backdoor man because he came in through the back. He gave you that good loving that your husband couldn't give you. That's what he's talking about. And you know what? I'm pretty sure Jim Morrison was my dad's backdoor man or your dad's backdoor man. You know what I mean? Hell, some of us may be blood related to Jim Morrison. That man got around. He had fair skin and were conceived during the 60s. Well, And you, my friend, may be related to Dionysus himself. So I'm doing his hair a little darker, being a little heavy-handed with it, but my hope is that by doing that, kind of gives it a little bit of texture, because most people's hair isn't really one solid color. Usually it's, you know, got different shades to it. And one of the benefits of doing it this way is that, you kind of go heavy handed with it. You put a lot on, and then as you stop, you get a nice dry brush to kind of just mess with. You know what I mean? Like you keep messing with the paint, you keep adding it, keep spreading it around. And as you do that, you get less and less paint on it. You start the paint that's kind of globbed on there, you kind of pull that off. Hopefully get it in time so it doesn't make a huge stain, but it gives the impression of, different colors. What I've seen is really cool is if you can do like a natural gray hair, you know what I mean? Like where you catch that moment where the character's hair is starting to go gray. They're not full gray, they're just starting to. Me, right now, I'm starting to go gray on the top of my head and gray in my beard, which is why I shaved it off because I was kind of seeing that gray. And I was like, I don't like it. And I could dye my hair, but I didn't. I don't really want to do that either. So I just shaved it. Went with a mustache. Figure if I'm gonna be single and alone, I may as well give myself a reason. And the reason is that I have a mustache now. Women don't like mustaches, so I'll be single alone for until the mustaches come back into style, which will be 21. If I live that long, over 100 years, in the 2100s, they'll be all about it. It seems like an awfully long time. What am I talking about? 22? No. I have no idea. I don't even know what year it is, to be honest with you. If you're still listening on the chat, please feel free to say what's up because clearly I need to talk to a human being. I'm talking about nonsense right now. Some of you listen because this is like. What's that dude's name? You know that dude's name. He paints. He's on TV. What's that dude's name? The Afro? The hippie. Anyone? Bueller. Bueller. My microphone on? My microphone's not on. Can someone tell me? That looks a lot better. Oh, that looks like crap. This guy has majesty with his hair. It's almost like a mane, a lion's mane. And I am over it. I spent more time on this guy's hair than I do my own hair. It's ridiculous. No one's going to look under this mini. No one's even going to notice. Viewer said Bob Ross. There it is. That's the guy. Bob Ross. I'm sitting there trying to be like, what's that guy's name? Out there, inspired by Bob Ross. I haven't played it, but it's there if you want something to put on your shelf. I think I need a different brush. Yeah, you'll too. Giving this mini layers, beautiful locks of hair. Again, these are minis from Masmora by Simon Games. Come on, Eileen Games. It's in the world of, if you're a fan of Arcadia Quest, it's kind of in that world, Masmora. Not a bad game, actually. It's It's a dungeon explorer where you kind of it's a different dungeon every time, kind of. Like you have tiles, you start on a one tile, and if you move one way, you draw from the tile deck and place whatever's there. So each game is a little bit different. It's cool. It changes enough to kind of stay interesting. And you level up your characters, and as you level up, you defeat monsters. That's how you level up, and then you get to the end and you fight the big baddie, and then whoever has a like highest score wins. So it's competitive in that regard, but you can't really do it on your own. Everyone has to kind of work together to get there. So it's competitive, but also a little bit cooperative. I'm using way too much paint. See that? That's how you don't do hair. So don't do hair like this. Do hair better than this. He's got roots. Give him a little widow's peak. Eyebrows. Not too much. Just enough. Oh, my brush. There, now he looks stern. He should have a mustache, but he's not cool like me, so he doesn't get a mustache. Alright, so the bone's in there. Bones on his shoulder. Let's see if I can do this. I don't think I can, but let's see if I can. Let's see. Oh god. This brush is done. This brush ain't doing nothing for nobody. Bright light. Let's do it. Bright light. Here we go. We are going to be using this white highlight that I got here. I put paint on his card. This is one way to get a good dry brush. Come on. This isn't quite what I had in mind, but it's like a kind of like a frost on it, almost. I just don't think it's really coming out that well. Kind of like snow's falling on just his shoulder pads. Which doesn't make any sense. Because why wouldn't the snow also be on his shoulder, on his hair too? But I don't want to do that to his hair. I spent all that time layering it. So he's not going to get that on his hair. Huh. See, so you kind of get the idea. Again, not too happy with it. It is what it is. It is what it is. Come on now. How am I gonna get that little sucker? Way too much paint. Did what I wanted to do. A little too well. Jeez, I'm covering up all the yellow. I have to hit those ears again. Alright, so not quite what I wanted to do with it, but hopefully the wash I use will save me some embarrassment. That's terrible. Like painting it yellow really didn't do anything for me. Oh, did I get darn it? Paint on me. Beautiful luscious hair. Alright, let's get the middle part. And we'll start washing this guy, because Brandon, if you're watching, this is yours, and I'm sorry, I don't know what to do with this thing anymore. So we're moving on to the section of the stream where I just paint, because I'm done. I don't want to paint this guy anymore. I don't like him. I don't like his face. I don't like how he talks poorly on people. I don't like how he thinks he's all that. I don't like that I can't find the right color I want for his belt. I don't want to use black, but I feel like I'm going to use black. I don't want to use brown either. Wait, orange? Let's see. That's a good compliment for that orange. Black's too dark. How much gray? Oh, this would be perfect. It's a little bit. Let's see what we got here. Bane base. Whoa, alright. It's a little bit greenish. Just a little. But not enough to notice. That is a funky angle. Look at this angle I'm trying to paint at Navigate this guy's wild mange. Hippie. Oh, this is gonna suck. It's not long enough to reach the spots that need it. It's way too much going on. Alright. Alright, so Brandon, if you're watching this, just don't look under his hair. Like, everything else is great. Just don't look under his hair. Because underneath his hair, in this little area that I'm trying to paint right now, it's just chaos, bro. It's pure chaos. You don't want to know that. Don't even worry about it. Just get back in your car. Nothing to see here with this crappy paint job. Darn it. Everything gets Crybase. And you get Crybase. And you get Crybase. If I put paint on you already, odds are you're gonna be Crybase. Alright. So there's that. Now, we're gonna wash this sucker. If you're wondering why this one looks so bad, just a terrible miniature, I don't know. I don't have a good answer for you, but it is, and I agree with you. It's a terrible paint job. But I don't want to paint it anymore. I'm good. I'm done. I don't. It's done. There's nothing else to do. Ajax or shade. Is this the gloss? No, good. I don't want the gloss. Let's see. What a grease ball. Wow, you ever see someone make a mistake on live streams? Here it is. Now I'm committed. This is terrible. But I want these shadows, and I didn't see them. Now I do. Especially on that beard and his golden hair. His, not golden, what is it? His luscious brown hair. Oh, that's right, his ears. Forgot about his ears. Whatever. He doesn't have ears. Ajax Earthshade. That's the wash I'm using right now. Will do brilliant things to any mini you use it on. It is an awesome shade. I don't care what you paint. Buy yourself some Ajax Earthshade and just use it. There's better shade you can use for flesh. I kind of get a red hue, but I don't feel like it. This mini has upset me, so it's gonna get what I tell it to take. So I am not going back in my bag of tricks. I'm not gonna do this thing any more favors. It already has garnered way too much of my attention. I want these minis off my plate. That's what tonight is. Tonight I settle all family business. Ooh, I wonder if I could play a movie on this stream with no sound. Like I have the sound, but you guys don't. I think that would be awesome. But that's probably illegal too. Everything's illegal these days. Girl, you gotta love your man. See that? Instead of listening to the wonderful and very talented Jim Morrison sing your song, you have to listen to me sing one verse of this song because of copyright laws. Even though Jim Morrison's not getting any of this money, neither is his family or his kids. The record company gets all this money. If they still make money on this, that is. Look how mean he looks. He's just a little turd, isn't he? I still don't like him. Not bad there. Cleaning some of that up. See, it doesn't look as bad now, does it? I mean, I was hating this thing. It's terrible. I was just giving up on life. This one was just terrible. A little Ajax Earthshade saves the day. Kind of. I still think it's crap, but that's gonna be me. That looks pretty good to me. Alright, let's do his weapon. Paint his weapon, and then we will be done. Don't know if I'll keep streaming. It's already gone on a little over an hour, I think. Wait, let's see. Oh, it's only 40 minutes. Wow. You know what it is? I thought people would join me just to chat. If you want to join me just to chat, I'll send you the Skype link. I need to test it to see if this thing works. So if anyone wants it, it's there. Where are you? There you are. Hi. Hi. Are you happy with your car insurance? We've been trying to contact you about your car's extended warranty. This is an important message from the Internal Revenue Service. Your account has been frozen. You must please call us at 1-800-StealYourIdentity.com. Hi, I'm a North Korean hacker. Just wondering if you'd like to betray your country. Well, that's too bad because I already downloaded all your information. I'm using it to buy weapons in the States. For an eventual coup, you will all be North Korean by the end of the year. Or West Korea. Maybe West Korea. Yeah. I mean, that kind of makes sense. We're West. Wait, are we East? East Korea. No, East Korea doesn't say. It should be West Korea, right? Like if. Okay, so if North Korea invaded the U.S., just follow me on this. If North Korea invaded the U.S. and then took it over, would we still be called America? Would it be called like East Korea? But then like usually associate East like with the Far East with that region of the world. So then they call us East. Oh, maybe that'd be like the biggest pun. They're like, guess what, fools? From our perception, you're east of us, so we're gonna call you East. And for us, we're gonna take. What are you? What is that? What is that? A skull? Is it a rock? Let me see the picture. Oh, great! It's a glowing rock. It's a glowing green rock. Ugh, I hate glowing green rocks. I'm, I don't want to paint a glowing green rock. Glowing green rocks are dumb. No one's ever named their band Glowing Green Rock. Hollywood would never make a movie called The Glowing Green Rock. If the Incredible Hulk owned a pet rock and it glowed, he would never call it his glowing green rock because that's dumb. It's a dumb name. It's a dumb name for a dumb mini that I'm painting right now. I don't like you. I don't like this mini. I don't like it at all. I'm upset. I think we all know that I'm upset. That's what I am. Because I have to paint green on this guy, and I didn't want to do that. I didn't want green on this mini. And this guy looks like a Hell's Angel. Now he's carrying a glowing green rock like that shaman dude from the insurrection. Like, what is this guy? What's going on here? I think he is a shaman too in the picture. He's like a. Wait, I'm talking about this miniature, not the dude that's going to jail for the rest of his life because Q told him to, and Q turned out to be a very sad hacker man in Japan, I think, or the Philippines, one of the two. But being that he's a hacker man, please don't take down my screen for calling you that. Like, I know you're Q and stuff, but I won't tell anyone. Sorry, I'll take that back. I don't know who Q is. He's Flint, Floyd, General Flint Mathis. What is his name? Come on, guys. He's like the only general you've ever remembered his name because he went to jail. You know what? I'm gonna stop talking about this. That's how much I hate this glowing green rock. It's making me talk about politics. Is that your special power? Is that your special power? Do you tear families apart? Do you end friendships? Because that's what you're doing. Tear me apart with myself because you're a stupid glowing green rock here. You're dumb. I don't like you. Just had to be a glowing green rock, huh? Can it just be like a skull or something? No, no, no skull. What am I talking about? Of course, he's not a skull. He's carrying on a glowing green rock of gamma radiation. He's a Hulk shaman. Secret pirate powers to get you kicked off of a Marvel movie before it films. I don't know what I'm talking about either. Is that gonna be wood? No, it can't be wood because it's a glowing green rock. So it can't be wood anymore. It has to be something else. Plus, I have a lot of wood color on this guy already. So now he's got to have something else. What do you want, dummy? Color do you want that to be? Silver, platinum, like a steel platinum? You want platinum? That's what you're going to get. You're going to get platinum. I don't want to hear it. What's in the picture? Looks like wood or rock. You know what? You're platinum. That's what I say. I can do what I want. If I can open it. There we go. Platinum. Yeah, you can't see that. It's there. Trust me. I believe me. I've officially gone crazy. All because of this stupid glowing green rock. Some of you out there are listening to this thinking, what is this problem with this glowing green rock? Well, I'll tell you. I didn't want to paint green today. I had a whole color scheme for this dude, and it didn't include pink. Or green. Why'd my brain go to pink all of a sudden? What the hell? Yeah. You need to get out more. Come here. See that? You're platinum. Are you happy? I don't like you. You're upsetting me. I don't want to paint you anymore. I want you to be done. I don't want to paint you anymore. Let me take a look. You look good. Gotta fix your eyes, but you look good. Guess what your eyes are gonna be? Guess what color? Can anyone guess? Green. That's right. Them's the rules. If he's carrying a golden, glowing green rock, that means his eyes have to match. Otherwise, what's the point, really? Thought I saw something. Alright, let's see. Sorry, I don't know how that must sound on your end. So, I'll give you guys a lesson in painting eyes. The trick is to paint what's looking at you, the bowls, the what's it called? You know, the irises. I don't know. The actual eyeball. You paint those first. That way, all you have to do now is paint around that with white. Easy. Got my mojo rising. There we go. Well, I messed that up. That's a Minnie's fault. It's not mine. This Minnie didn't want eyes. He wanted his glowing green rock. That's all he wanted. He didn't care about anything else. Whoops. Yeah, she's leaving him like that. Look at that. Looks like a character from Highlander. There can only be one. Highlander is a movie from the 1980s starring Sean Connery and other people, but mainly Sean Connery. Yeah, yeah. Let me just get this guy's axe handle real quick. I don't want to, but if we do something, do it right. Oh, it's gonna match his hair. Maybe it is his hair. Maybe like, you know, fashioned his hair to the handle of his blade. He's a dork. I hate this guy. It's Minnie. I'm glad I'm giving you away. You're a Minnie I'm not gonna miss. You remind me of my own failures in life. My inability to grow hair as lovely as yours. Or these triceps or hands. And what I'm especially jealous of is your glowing green rock that I will never understand. Okay. This guy's done. If you don't like him, neither do I. So we're okay with that. As long as we understand each other. Get his eyeballs. Notice how I said I was going to teach you guys how to draw eyeballs and then I screwed that up? Yeah. That was fun, right? We all enjoyed that. Alright. Glowing green rock shaman. Shaman. Crazy eyes? Crazy eyes. Oh god, that's so terrible. Oh my god, those are the worst eyes I've ever painted in my life. How do I fix this? Oh, I can't go out like that. I can't. Alright. Alright. I think I made him worse. This looks so bad. Forget it. I suck. The worst eyes ever. Oh god, I'm embarrassed. Alright, now I wanted to do something to this golden rock, golden green rock of hatred. I wanted to, first off, I wanted to try this other Ajax Earth shade with the gloss, but then I also wanted to do orange on top of it. Why? I don't know. I just kind of want to. Yeah. There you go. Keep your eyes on the road, your hands upon the wheel. You don't glow so much now, do you, stupid rock? The worst miniature I've ever painted. This isn't gonna work. There. Now, does that look like a glowing green rock to you? No? Well, I know. It doesn't look like that to me either, because glowing green rocks are really hard to paint. And I don't like them. And I don't like him. So I'm glad he looks dumb. Because I don't like him very much. Alright. We are about an hour into it. So I'm going to take a little break. And what is this? Oh, it's my cable from my headphones. So I'm going to take a little break. 5 minutes. And I'll be right back. And we're back. This is the last piece. She is Valerie, a human cleric. And calls for purple. I think I'm going to go with blue. So I do have one guy that's... This guy's super blue, but he's also purple. Super blue. Do-do-do-do. I haven't played with blue for a while. Hold on. Oh, Christ. Elixir blue. And she's showing a ridiculous amount of skin. Look at this. That's who she is. Who fights in this? Also switched up the music that you can't hear but you can see. It is Gorillaz from their Demon Days album. The track is Kids with Guns. I rarely listen to music with headphones, but sorry, that's this band is definitely a great band to listen to in your headphones. This mini is filthy, by the way. Oh wow, you know what I just realized? I primed this mini over a year ago. I mean, it probably needs a wash. Oh god, look at all that. I can't wash you, because if I wash you, then I wait for you to dry. If I don't wash you, then I'm going to get all this dirt and crap in my paint. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Well, I didn't do anything. I just blew this mini for nothing. Oh, this is graphic. I feel kind of weird pinning this one on a public stream, I'll be honest with you. Weird in the sense that, well, it's been a while since I've been this close to female cleavage. And it's a freaking mini. I read a report once that humans are attracted to even extreme versions of attractive features. Like if you take that hourglass figure that men find appealing and you, I don't know what the word is, like stretch it out to a ridiculous amount that does not exist in nature, men are still attracted to it. And it's weird because it's like, why would you be attracted to that? You're never going to see that in nature. You know, I don't know what I'm talking about. I certainly shouldn't be talking about hourglass figures as I paint a miniature. That's just too creepy. This mini's a person. I want to start asking how this mini identifies. She, her, right? Is that how that works? I mean, I don't want to speak for her. I'm just saying, I assume it's she, her, but I don't even know if that's the proper way to describe it. Like, I already have a college degree in That was hard enough. I don't want to go back and relearn this stuff. I'm good. Just, just tell me when I'm wrong, Pretend that I care. Like, oh, that's not what you're supposed to say? Oh, I'm sorry. All right. I deeply apologize for the unfortunate pain that my ignorance has caused you because of my not knowing the pronouns to address the miniature that I'm painting. This went to a weird place. I don't think Monday's a good day to stream because I am just all over the place in the chat. I'm not making any sense. I couldn't even remember the name of Bob Ross. At least you guys can see this one because it's blue on white. I certainly did not want to do purple again. I like purple. It's a great color to paint with, but it's kind of over it. Now she's a blonde, and I don't have a problem with that. Blondes are fun to paint. Blondes are fun to paint. Just to paint, not for anything else, just painting. And not the real things like these plastically rendered. Is that what I was going to say? Plastically rendered. It's not a word. There's going to be white on this too. Blue and white. It's got to be something. But for now, let's do her hair. A bright yellow. Where's my yellow? Oh my god, it's all over here. Okay. Thank you, yellow. Thank you for being all the way across the room, making me stretch. Cygnus yellow. Not to be confused with Cyrus yellow. Or not to be confused with Cigna Insurance Group. Or not to be confused with a joke that's funny, because this certainly isn't. Come on, open. Thank you. The thing about yellow is it gets everywhere. It's ridiculous. I don't know how many times I've painted and just found yellow on me. I'm like, oh, great. I might need to do this. Oh, I love this album. I used to listen to this album in college. Oh, just take the long way home. Just play this album. Pick up some drive-through. Gas was $1.87, and we were all mad because we thought $1.87 for gas was too high. Oh, my sweet summer child. Little did you know how high it really could get. Oh, you guys can't see. There you go. Sorry about that. Sometimes I have to move stuff around and forget where you guys are. Sometimes I forget you're even here. And in about 10 minutes, I'm going to end the stream unless you guys give me reason not to. Because if I end the stream, I can play music out loud. I can even dance. Can't dance while I'm streaming. I mean, I can't dance while I'm not streaming, but I really can't dance on the stream because then I get like sued. That's how bad my dancing is. Look at this beautiful yellow hair. I'm gonna use that orange again. Maybe I will keep streaming because I'm really liking the way this is coming out. To be honest, it looks better on the stream than it does in real life. It's funny because I keep doing it and then I keep looking up to see, oh, can they see it? And I see it, I'm like, oh, ooh, look at that. Look at that yellow. Looks perfect. I'm gonna paint with this more often just because it looks beautiful on the stream. I'm sure at some point they'll kick me off, but who cares? I'll have this awesome yellow to keep me company. Oh, this is my gift to you, Internet. Today's show is brought to you by the color yellow. Look at that. To think I wanted to make her a redhead. Oh, what a mistake. Redheads are just a mistake. Gotta get that undercarriage. Yeah, I said redheads are a mistake. Yeah, that's exactly what I said. It's not even racist. It's freaking personal. That's what that is. Redheads are always a mistake. It's one thing you walk away from today. Now yellow. now blondes, on the other hand, they're never a mistake. I can't even say that with a straight face. I'm gonna stop talking about that. I'm gonna stop talking about all of it. I'm gonna keep focusing on this beautiful yellow that's coming out here. It's beautiful. Don't you wish you had yellow like this? Maybe it's just because the last mini I painted had so much brown in it that I'm seeing this yellow and I'm just like, oh, I'm in love. I had way too much brown. I just want more yellow. That bright, bright yellow. Yes. Oh, the hair looks scrumptious. I want to eat it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's me and you tonight, yellow hair. Whoa, hey. All right, fine. Be like that. Held on too tight. Slipped through my fingers. There's a metaphor in there. I think. I'm not quite sure on the definitions of metaphor and similes. I don't think it's a simile. I'm pretty sure it's not a simile. Alright, now I gotta get yellow on her. These aren't really pigtails. Braids? I don't know. But we need a smaller brush for that. I'm feeling good about this yellow. I'm telling you. Feeling good about this mini altogether. think I'm going to end the stream and keep working on my little friend here, Valerie. As you can tell, she's looking pretty good. If you want to see the finished product, check it out later on Instagram. I'll post these up there. But for this stream, I'm going to end it here. Thank you very much for watching. I am your host, EC Bond. This has been The Gamery. Thank you very much for checking out what we've been doing today. And these are from the board game Masmora by Simon Games, or Come On Eileen Games. And these are for Brandon Jin, good dear friend of mine, who I'm glad is back in town. Missed that guy.